Do, 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 do. I can show you the other side. Hello. Welcome to my channel. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. My name is Emmie from Emmie Evolving. If this is your first time joining me, thank you for finding me. If this is not your first time, thank you for coming back. So, I figured I would do a reading for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers, because I'm not going to be doing expedites later today. Instead, I'm doing a fire ceremony tomorrow for that 12/12 portal. Let's get started. So this is for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's also for your cross watchers. It's also for those of us who, we find ourselves here without any reason why. You're probably an empath. Hold up. Let's see what's going on. Okay. All right. One more shuffle. One more shuffle. One more shuffle. Shuffle. One more shuffle. All right. Put that there. I'm really loving this deck right now. Gives me so much information. So much information. All right. Oopsie. All right. I'm told the bottom. Gah! Why did I listen? Okay. No, it's fine. It's fine. It's always fine. When is it not fine? Never. It's always fine. And we're just going to pull out the shit talking deck too because, it's not complete if I don't talk some shit. I'm kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to really talk shit unless it's necessary. I'm trying not to anymore. Let's just... My baby hairs are getting stuck. Let's pull this many. All right. Let's get this party started. Right? Let's get this party started quickly. Right? Michael goes, why are you so angry shuffling that deck? Because I don't know. One fell. Hold on. Why are you so angry shuffling? Okay. Oh, darnia. Don't tell me you told me to stop messing around. I already knew you said to stop messing around. You know I can't help it. Hold on, guys. I can show you the other side. Okay, here goes. Okay, here goes. Get my hair out of my face. Just get my hair out of my face. Okay, we're ready. Oh, winter. Lots of changes coming during this winter period. Lots of changes. For some, you're existing in like an emotional winter. There's a lack of connection going on at this point. Maybe it has to do with work. Maybe it has to do with other stuff. Who knows? Who knows? Como says, you know. Like Uno? Excuse me. Fire and passion. So this came in reverse and then I righted it back up without realizing what I was doing. So this has to do with an emotional winter, like the passion that passionate connection that you have, the passionate environment, your passion for your work, whether it's personal work, a work, uh, it's just not there anymore. Maybe you've been overworked. Maybe you feel tired of being not accepted as you are, needing to continue to like modify yourself and modify yourself and modify yourself. You don't need to modify yourself. You need to begin understanding why you function the way you do. And when you begin to understand why you function the way you do, and you begin to see that it's due to traumas that are still unresolved, you can begin addressing the actual trauma so you'll no longer have a need for that trauma response. See how that works right there? Oh my gosh. I feel something. I feel the energies. Let me put those there. Balance is being reestablished in your life. Balance is being reestablished. I assume you became transplanted in soils that are toxic for you. And for some plants, you're going to do fine for the first few years, but then eventually you cease to grow to the degree that you can grow. And that's just that. I feel like you've stopped growing, and the environment that you're in is starting to rot your roots, and that's probably why you're needing to like just skedaddle. Mm-hmm. Diving for light, going really, really deep to find the truth of where you need to be. Do you need to be in a different environment, or does this have more to do with your like internal environment, not external, not where you live, more like your mindset, what you're focused on, that type of thing. Oh my. She feels, she knows. You feel it, you know it. This almost feels like there was a decision that was made some time ago that's really regretted, like you really regret it at this point. I mean, are you tired of this? Are you tired of feeling like no matter how much you try, you're not enough, that you keep messing up? So sometimes we exist in environments like that with people who are compassionate to the degree that they're now holding you accountable for your behaviors, and it's encouraging you to grow. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you have things that you don't like pointed out, being pointed out, but how else are you going to grow if you're not held accountable for that, right? So you see that it comes from a place of just accountability versus someone trying to make you into the person they say you should be. Ooh. Are you not allowed to watch me? Are some of you not allowed to watch me? Like people in your life are telling you not to? Fuck those people. No. Stop watching me only if you don't want to, not because someone else is giving you a hard time. That kind of tells me that maybe the people telling you not to watch me are the people who are having a harder and harder time controlling you because my voice is just too loud in your head. Like, fuck this and fuck you. Fuck this and fuck you. I'm not taking no more shit. Maybe that's why. I mean, if that's the reason why, no, don't go anywhere. Your mom is mad that you watch me? Why? What makes her mad about you watching me? because I say bad words. What upsets her so that I can see if I need to modify something within myself or if I need to just sit here and laugh my ass off, you know? You know, I just like to better understand what I'm, entering into. Okay, let me stop. Because you feel empowered, baby boo, I'll be your mom. I'm not tripping. I'm probably old enough to be your mom. You can call me mom. You know what I'm saying? If your mom doesn't want to be a mom that sets you free, I'll be your mom. Be prepared, because if you're my adult child, I'm totally going to be like, the fuck you say? What did you decide? Oh, I don't know. It's your fucking life. I'm just saying, um, I have enough mom in me to be your mom if your mom is not going to let you be who you are. Know what I'm saying? Okay. All right, baby boo. Did you eat yet? I'm totally like, I'm a mama. I'm just saying, did you eat yet? You better go eat something. It's late in the day. Card number 32, faith in the process. You need to have faith in your process, okay? The moment you stop being afraid of what you lose, let me just tone this down. So you know I'm serious. No, for real. The moment you stop being afraid of what you're gonna lose because you're becoming empowered is the moment you're realizing that being empowered is what you really want and need in your life. You know what I'm saying? You know, how old are you, Kavi, by the way? How old are you? If you don't mind sharing. What is the age of my newest child? When is your birthday? Do I need to get you a gift? Bake you a cake, something, sing you happy birthday? What is it? What is it? Tell me what it is. Card number 25. Release a dark wound and let love live. I literally could be your mom. I literally could be your mom. No joke. Your young mom. You got to let go of whatever toxic stuff it is. Like, really, whatever's rotting, just let it go. Let it go. The more afraid we are of letting things go, the more painful it becomes to actually let it go. The more painful it becomes. So, am I saying cut people out? I'm saying let go of whatever that toxicity is. And typically, what ends up happening is when you let go of the toxic mindset and the need to comply with the toxicity, they tend to let go of you. Is that a loss? Is that a loss? Here's my thoughts. As a mother, if my children ever cut me out of their lives, it's because I've done something to disrespect their sovereignty. I'm raising them in such a way where it's like, you are a sovereign, decide for yourself. I'm going to support your decisions. I might not always understand. I might not always agree, but I will always support it. I will always support you. So if they cut me out of, can you guys hear and see me? So if they cut me out of their lives, then something has happened probably on my end to go against what I've taught them, which is I've taught them to be their own person, to own their lives, own their decisions, to allow themselves to grow and shift and be who they are. Just be who you are. Then I'll know, because I raised them that way, the problem is me. And I'm going to have to change whatever that problem is if I want to be worthy of being in my children's lives. I have already spoken to my husband many times about this. Don't ever let me be a cunt twat waffle. Don't ever let me be that shit. Yo, let me know, like, if If I'm the issue and that's why our adult children don't come see us, be like, bitch, sit the fuck down, have some juice. You acting out of pocket. You know what I'm saying? Just tell me, daddy. Just tell me. Tell me to my face. He's like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, we were in the car and I thought about it. And I was like, oh my God, I don't ever want to be like that. And he just kind of looked at me like, what the fuck is this girl thinking about now? I'm just saying. Don't ever let me get away with that kind of bullshit. I'm just saying. I mean it too. Just be like, bitch, sit down, drink some juice. You got hypoglycemia. You're not thinking right. Drink some fucking juice. You need some diabetic problems because I don't know. I'm like, the problem's gonna be me. If they ever cut us out, the problem's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. I already know. So let's just lay the groundwork and be like, set me straight, daddy. Just set me straight. Okay. Don't let me interfere in their lives in any way, shape, or form. I really don't interfere, but you know, I'm Filipina. That's kind of in my bloodline. Interference. The interference gene, sometimes it turns on. So I need to make sure he knows that the potentiality is there for it to turn on and to flip that switch back the fuck off. Just break it off. Turn it off. You see the force I'm using to fucking cut the switch? Turn it off. Oh my God. That's intense. I realize how intense this conversation's getting. Carrying forward. Card number 41, bring it into form. Ooh, you're walking towards something that really needs to be brought into form. This is an expression of your sovereign right to choose the details of your life and how they play out. You're walking towards something, maybe someone, I don't know. There's progression taking place. Progress is a progress. Okay, card number 16, what you want wants you. Baby, if you give it to me, I'll give it to you. I know what you want. You know, I got it. Not you guys, I'm singing to Frey. What you want wants you. There's reciprocity that's being manifested. Look at this. This is not about unrequited feelings, love, friendship, mother-child connectivity. Just so you know, Kavi, even when my kids call me, I tend to not answer the phone or text messages. Totally serious. So don't expect us to be mother and child like that. If you need some help, you're going to have to call dad. Email dad. He's good at getting back to people. Just saying. Just saying. Okay. Son. Or was it nephew? Did I demote you to like a nephew? You can be one of my sons again. What you mean not for real? Sometimes I answer. Yeah, 3-5. Yeah, it is. Card number 44, visions of life beyond death. So here's the hard message. Something has to die for a rebirth to occur. Something has to die in order for a rebirth to occur. So maybe we need to bury Universal D's expectation of me actually answering consistently. Y'all, I don't even answer my husband half the time. He pays for everything. He literally pays for my phone, everything. I don't even answer him. We live in the same damn house. I'm just saying. No, it wasn't a demotion because I was like, I need to respect the fact that my oldest son is my oldest son. I can't displace him. So we had to, we demoting everyone to nieces and nephews, just saying. Gotta keep it real. Card number 18, spirals of manifestation. Okay, all seriousness. You're bringing something into form, and it's something that it's been painful. It's been a really painful process that you've been in, and this process has probably taken you to the brink of like that internal destruction. You've been going through signs. You've been going through sign. Oh my God. This something makes my eyeball itch. Makes my eyeball itch. Maybe it's something that we don't want to see. Who knows? Maybe card number 28, collaborative dreaming. Ooh. This can't possibly be about me. My dreams have been crazy lately. Like, oh, sorry. Last night, I had the craziest dream that I was analyzing skulls made of crystal in a cave. I was totally like, I was with one of my really good friends, and we were in some sort of cave, and these were alien skulls made of crystal. And I just yeeted it. I cried, catch! I yeeted it. She caught it. What? We didn't break it. Nothing was broken. I yeeted that shit across the cave. And then when she held it, it glowed like my Andaran crystal. It glowed that like sea foamy greenish blue. And I was like, oh, yeet it back. Let's see what it glows. Throw it back. Let's see what happens. It was very elongated. It made a good football, for real. It was like a football. It was so elongated. Well, no, like a rugby ball. I don't even know what the fuck rugby is. Hold on, let me see. Como says rugby ball. Let's see. What does it look like? Rugby ball. Oh, yeah. It was like a rugby ball. You're good. Are you into sports? Yeah. That looks like a rugby ball. That's what it looked like. And then you just attach a face to it. And that's the shape of the skull. Yep. Fascinating. Fascinating. Card number 23, defend to the end the worthwhile. Defend to the end the worthwhile. This feels like there is drama brewing. Someone's pissed off that you've woken up to the bullshit. Like you're not willing to tolerate shit no more. Ooh. Someone's woken up. I think it's you. And I think what's happening has a lot to do with how you've been treated. Oh, this is ugly. This is really ugly. It's almost this sense of like, whoever this is doesn't want you listening to me because even though I'm not talking to you privately, you're being empowered by the shit that I just randomly blurt out during live streams. And it's causing you to become more aware of the toxicity that they innately embody. Oh, fuck those type of people, yo. I'm just saying. Like, it's one thing if my influence is causing you to make poor life choices, you know, causing you to really make poor life choices. And that's why they don't like my influence on you, which, I mean, do I really influence people? I don't know. But then it's a whole nother thing to be such a weak-minded person that you're upset that someone is being empowered by watching a random ass stranger talk random ass things. I'm going to need you to pick your dignity up off the floor and work on that shit rather than try and tell people how to live. And for the people who are you're telling not to be around me because you don't like it, neither of us give a shit. I'm just saying, neither I nor your person give a shit. You see how that works? It's called sovereignty. You should try it sometime. Sovereignty. Sovereignty. And I'm totally the type of female that has no problem saying this to your face. If you want to video chat me later, I'll fucking say the same shit again. I'll put on some lashes too. Really entice you into your rage. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I am like that. I'm ballsy like that, you know? See, I got like big boobs. And I feel like they're not actually boobs. I feel like that's where my soul had to put my ball sack, you know? Say, put on my chest. Put my ball sack on my chest. I'm ballsy. I'm a ballsy motherfucker. I'll say it to your face. I'm not even joking. I'll say it to your face. I would. I would. I say it to your face. Yeah. Card number 33, Heaven Sent. You're being connected with the people that you need to be connected with. I think today I'm going to be inspired to be more open to connecting with people. I might even reinstall my Messenger on my phone. I might even reinstall Messenger on my phone just so I could, like, you know, connect with more people who are being told not to connect with me. Emails, all of that. You know what I mean? What's the best platform for me to reconnect? Do you guys have any preferences? Instagram, Facebook? Which one? I'll reconnect that shit. I'll start answering messages. Just to be defiant to control freaks. Just to be defiant. For the sake of, like, really helping whoever that is to fully experience the notion of she don't give a fuck. Yeah. So, yeah, maybe. We'll see. We'll see. We'll definitely see. This is a very heaven sent moment right now for all of us, where we're all kind of being triggered to begin choosing things that add to our connectivity as a tribe, as a community. Y'all are legit my tribe. No, I'm saying. Y'all are my tribe. I actually have a Twitter. I can tweet the shit out of Twitter. I don't go on Twitter though. Yeah. I don't. I have a Twitter, but I don't use it. I don't really use most of social media, to be honest. Card number 42, the word wants to be written. Also messages. Okay. Okay. Messages. Mm-hmm. All right. Hit me up on Insta. And we'll see later on if I actually open the messages. We'll see. Hit me up on Insta. We'll see what happens. Sometimes it takes me like a month to get to it. Sometimes I don't get to it at all. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. So follow me on Insta because I never go into that other box. That's dangerous. Follow me on Insta and, we'll see how that goes. Card number 36, listening for truth. I mean, are you hearing what your soul is telling you? Are you hearing it at this point? Are you allowing yourself to hear that you are supported in making your decisions for yourself, strictly for yourself? Because you're allowed to. You're allowed to decide things strictly for yourself and your development so that you can develop your understanding of yourself and your soul and all of that. No one should be telling you what to do. People can talk to you and try and encourage you. You know what I'm saying? But they should not be telling you what to do. Not even a parent, especially if you're already grown. There's this energy, this feeling of like something is shifting, like something that's ridiculously potent. It's shifting within ourselves. You know what I mean? It's a shifting that's occurring and it's affecting the way everything is going to play out from this point on. Like things are being changed. Um okay. I'm supposed to pull more of these cards. Card number 29, seeing the true you. Allow yourself to really truly see who you are at this point, okay? Card number 9, what do you feel? Ocean lover feels it. Now the ears are like, what. Let me just shuffle this deck. If I'm going to get more cards, it has to be shuffled. Do you guys feel it in your chest? Are you okay, Matthew? Feel it in your gut. Where are you guys feeling the feelings? Like a dilation? I feel it in my chest, my upper belly. Ears are sensitive. Just a lot of things going on around me and wanting my own space to unpack my thoughts. But understanding I have to be present too. Messy chest pains. It's a life shift, all in the heart. Yup. Card number 26, relax the hold of darkness and be at cause. Let yourself shift within your life, within your chest, within your belly. It almost feels like the shifting in the chest has to do with a shift in the way you love yourself, the way you allow your life to kind of unfold, the way you shift within your process of understanding and accepting who you are. So, card number 34, in the world, not of the world. In the world. Oh. That was loud. I heard it in my eyeball. Mm-hmm. There's like a sense of just a really deep sadness all of a sudden. Like an emptiness in the belly, emptiness in the chest. I remember this feeling. I had this feeling myself years ago when I first walked away. When I first walked away from the life that I knew, it was this emptiness in my chest and belly that I couldn't even fill it with food. Like I couldn't eat. I couldn't do anything. Whoever is feeling this, I hope you're okay. Whatever it is you're going through, the only thing guaranteed in life is change. Hold on to that knowledge. Hold on to that knowing that whatever it is, you are guaranteed to experience change. It can worsen, but it can also get better. It can also shift into a place of much more comfort. Okay? Yes, Bray. Girl, well, I know you talk from a personal level. It seems like we're in the same place. I've been watching your videos for years now. Thank you for being you. I feel a little less alone. Well, thank you for continuing to share space with me. Because really, though, we all experience very similar hurts, maybe the nuances and the reasons that we're hurting are different. But don't we all bleed the same? Right? We all bleed the same. And I think that's part of why I have to be live all the time and just be as authentic as I possibly can be and not hide myself away when I'm having a hard time or going through hardships or things like that, because it doesn't help you to grow. If I only show up when I'm polished, that's just not okay. That's some fakery. No. No. You'll see me in times that reflect what you're going through as well. You know? We're all going to be okay. We're all going to be okay. Como says, look for the queen's comment. Like a literal queen, or do you mean Queen of Hearts? Hold on. Sorry. I can't see. Choose me. What? Choose me. No more holding on to unreciprocated relationships. Are you like channeling messages, or are you speaking about your situation, Queen of Hearts? My heart suddenly hurts too. I don't think it sounds crazy at all, Matthew. Because sometimes they go too far. Sometimes they go too far. And when we continue to tell ourselves that the whole room is white right now. You guys good? My whole face is numb. This is really high frequency. My whole face is numb. Like right in here, it's all numb. All right. You're in the world, you're not of this world. Okay? Whenever this world gets too dense, gets too heavy, allow yourself, just really, really allow yourself to remember you're in this world, you're not of this world. So rise back up to this knowing you come from a legacy of light. You are not just in the infancy of your consciousness. That's a human aspect of you. Allow yourself to rise up to that adulthood. For some of us, we have the capability of rising up to that elderhood. Pick and choose, okay? Excuse me. This is not just like a daycare for you. You know what I mean? You can absolutely allow yourself to rise up to different levels of understanding and compassion for yourself within your journey. If you can rise up and tap into compassion for other people, you absolutely and should rise up to that level of compassion for self. You have to. Why can't we cry? Why can't we allow ourselves to break down so we can finally have the components to build ourselves back up? The breakdown is the precursor for the buildup. Allow yourself to really be present as you go through these processes. You have to really allow yourself to expand and contract as you were designed to do by your soul. That expansion and contraction is a part of the heartbeat of your divinity. We cannot always be in this space of like positivity, high vibes only. A high vibration, by the laws of oscillation, equates to a lowered oscillation rate. A lower oscillation rate is indicative of a lower frequency band of consciousness. Don't make yourself more dense and make your life more difficult by adhering to these spiritual teachings that are not spiritual at all. They're part of a draconian program to convince you of the bullshit that is actually just shit. Don't listen to that. Live your life in the way that you feel. Live your life in the way that you feel is most organic and authentic for you. That's the only way to do it. It's scary at first. It's scary at first. But see, it has to be. It has to be scary because when you do it while you're scared, you begin to understand the gravity of how powerful you actually are. Everything that I've done while I was afraid ended up being the very thing that showed me how fucking fearless I actually am. Everything. All of y'all who are from California, you know you don't leave California. That's frowned upon. Once you're in California, you have to stay in California. You grew up in California, you can't ever leave California. Hell, going from NorCal to SoCal, that's a no-no. That's a no-no. You don't do that. You have to stay within the same suburbs, within the same county that you grew up in. That's how California is programmed. Do you know how scary it was? When everything that I have ever known and remember in this lifetime, I know it's going to stay in California, but it's time for me to leave. I have to leave. And I'm probably never coming back. That's what I thought when I left. That's what I thought when I left. That I would never come back. And every time I've come back to California, it's been something painful. Every time it's been something so ridiculously painful and destructive to myself and my heart. Yet I come back. I return. For prolonged periods, I return. And I go through what I go through. And then I grow. And as I grow, I understand why I needed to come back and why I needed to be there for so long and be here for so long. And, all of these different things. Growth is painful, but I promise you, you're worth it. I promise you, you're worth it. Feel that emptiness, but also that it's not actually empty. Have no time to deal with that. Taking care of my son, he's carrying this all very hard. It feels heavy. Feel that emptiness, but also that it's not actually empty. What if that perceived emptiness is simply your awareness that your space has profoundly expanded? Because if the amount of space that your soul occupies, max capacity is 1 gallon, and then suddenly your space expands to hold 100 gallons, it feels empty. But really, nothing's been taken away from you, nothing's been drained. Nothing's been drained. You've simply expanded, and your awareness has affected your perception of how full or how empty you actually are. Is it just your awareness that's messing with you? Is it just your perception of who people have told you to be, and now you've become rebellious to that, and now you don't know who you are because you adhered to that for so long, and now it's like, who am I supposed to be? I don't know who I am. It's already within you. What do you think about all the time? What do you think about all the time? What is it? Who is it? What keeps you anchored into this place of hope, into this place of like, I have something that I'm going to work towards? Maybe not that yet, but there's like this thing, there's this string that keeps me anchored. There's this thing. I don't know what it is. I don't know who it is, but there's this thing. It exists. I can feel it. I don't know what it is, but I feel it. And maybe part of the problem that we have, we try and convince ourselves that we don't feel things that we actually do. We try and convince ourselves that we've imagined this, we've imagined that. There's no way that this can be true. There's no way this and that. Why is there no way? Oh, I don't know. Okay, so then why are you so hell bent on believing there's no way? What's that about? Explain to me what that is about before you begin to try and convince me that there's no way. Explain to me. And if you can't explain to me, then there's no way you can actually believe that and commit to that belief. There's no way. Ooh. Mm-hmm. Wait, what items? What the hell did you buy? Oh. Not buy it. That's my cassava flour. Card number 14, going beyond normal. All you have is time. All you have is right now. Time is nothing more than the stringing along of moment after moment after moment. That's all you have is right now. All you have is but a moment. Are you going to be afraid that that moment will pass? Because I promise you, it's going to pass no matter what. You can't hold on to it. You can't hold on to that moment. But you can allow that moment to serve as a stepping stool for the next moment and the next moment and the next moment. So what's stopping you? The overflow of emotions? Are they your emotions? Do you know whose emotions those are? Have you taken the time to assess? Because typically empaths and Pisceans are so connected to so many people. To so many people. And we've never stopped to assess, who are we feeling right now? Is this even ours? If we can't even ask ourselves that question, how could we ever possibly expect ourselves to be able to have more important conversations between the self and the soul? Like, who am I? I was looking at my face the other day. I look different. I don't know what's different, but I'm not quite recognizing myself lately. What's different about my face? And then I've been like, why do my eyebrows like seem so arched lately, even when I don't put any makeup on it? Like, I don't really contour my nose or anything. Why does my nose look different? The bridge. Why do my cheeks look kind of different? Like, what's going on with my face? I don't know. But see, here's the beautiful thing about that. I don't identify as my face, I identify as my heart. That never changes. So do I have to feel lost? No, my heart's still the same. Still the same. Feels the same. It's still the same capacity to love. Love even people I don't know. That still feels like me. This feels like me. This feels like me. Are we identifying as our aesthetics? Are we identifying as the part of us that continues to change as we grow older? Yet we try and hold on to the same aesthetics from when we were so much younger and didn't know any better. I wonder if the external aesthetics hasn't changed and it's just my perception of it that's shifted. I'm wondering if my perception of myself and my journey is causing me to see me in a different way. And it's okay for me to see myself in a different way. It's okay for me to begin this process of allowing the changes within me to shift the aesthetics outside of me. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't have to feel like I'm lost, like I don't know who I am, like who the hell am I? What am I becoming? All of these really like fear-filled questions, speculations, all of that. Because if you look at it in terms of, oh my gosh, I look different than I did last week, like what the hell's going on with me? Okay, but you kind of had an entire week of experiences to shift the way you see. Well, but that's not going to change the way I look. Okay, well, are you expecting to look the same as last week? Because if that's the expectation, at which point is there a cutoff? Because then you can go all the way to the point of, oh my God, how come I no longer look like my 3-year-old self? At what point do we stop? Oh my God, I look so different. I no longer look like a newborn. And of course, people will be like, oh, that's so extreme. But at what point? At what point? At what point do we draw that line of, X amount of time? We can't expect ourselves to look like that anymore. And if we can't make a definitive decision as to like, okay, 1 week is understandable, 2 weeks, a lot happens. If we can set that expectation and really be very realistic with ourselves, then I think maybe we'll begin to not be as bothered about the changes in the way we look, the way we feel. Maybe we'll begin to go beyond normal and allow ourselves to live freely, to just live freely. Okay? To live as free within ourselves and our lives as we possibly can. Put that deck away. Let's pull out these cards. Oh, what was that? Did I rip something off? No, I didn't. The hell was that? Okay. Queen of Cups in reverse. Dishonesty, unreliability, and vice. Ooh, shit. Oof. So this is someone who is trying to emulate like an empress type energy, right? But they're upside down in the way they conduct themselves. This is someone who, with that teacup in her hand, tells me she probably is very opinionated, quite possibly toxic, Um, Como says, jealous of the Empress much? I don't know. You talking shit, Como. You talking shit. What the hell is this bird? She got me all like, what is this bird? A swan. No, that's not a swan. Why do I keep thinking swan? Hold on. Let me look up swan. Because swan keeps coming to my mind. No matter what's happening in your life, do whatever it takes to keep your faith strong. It's important right now to accept your life circumstance and surrender to the will of spirit, trusting that all will work out. You'll soon find clarity and purpose in the confusion that you're experiencing. Focus on the fact that life is a precious and sacred gift. Okay, but that's not a swan. The fuck is that again? A crane. Como. A crane. All right. So do what you need to do to bring greater balance into your life. This is a time of great abundance and plenitude, one in which you won't want for anything. A portal has opened that allows you a glimpse. Tomorrow's the portal. A portal has opened that allows you glimpses of the future without fear or trepidation. Maintain a relaxed vigilance at this time, paying close attention to signs and omens. It's time to revive and restore that hobby or recreational interest you once enjoyed. I'm just saying. I'm wondering if your hobby is like keeping tabs on people online. You can keep tabs all you want if that's your Como is like that, keeping tabs. I don't know. Don't get me into conversations that's going to get me in trouble. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Don't be stirring no pot. Como se dice, don't stir no pot. I'm just saying. Como se dice. Okay. Hope, faith, inspiration, bright prospects, mixing the past and the present, optimum insight, good omen, spiritual love. Spiritual love. You know, this is a love between souls. Okay. Spiritual love is a love between souls. It doesn't necessarily fall into specific categories and is all nice and neat and packaged and whatnot. Okay. I just want to go to sleep. What are these cards? Mm-hmm. 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 A lot of fighting, bickering, magician. Like, this is quite a few this is quite a few of the major arcana. Going through major life changes is what it is. She says, just read the cards. You're pushy right now. The frequency is going so high. I'm going astral. I can't quite think. If you could just kindly leave me the fuck alone for a few minutes. I'm sorry. No, I'm not cussing at you. I'm just using it as a sentence enhancer. It enhanced what I was communicating, right? Back on up, girlfriend. 7 of coins in reverse. Impatient, uneasiness, imprudent actions, loss of money, unwise investments. Don't be impatient. Things will work out. I don't know what those things are, but they'll work out. Okay? They will. Just let things unfold the way they're supposed to. 5 of Cups in reverse. Hopeful outlook, favorable expectations, new alliances, affinity, return of an old friend. A reunion. It's a reunion. Oh, shit. The intrigue. So, okay. What I'm getting is that for whoever this is, you got this impostress. It's an imposter. Impostress. She's like, Como goes, do you usually make up your own words? Yeah. I do. I usually make up my own words. Someone is dealing with an impostress. This person is trying to like embody more of someone else's characteristics. They're trying to copy somebody. Ooh, wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Don't you want to dance? Why the fuck is that song playing? Oh my God, who's listening to Whitney Houston? Hold on, what are the lyrics? She says, let's see. Okay. Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out. Okay, I've done all right up till now. It's the light of day that shows me how. And when the night falls, loneliness calls. I've been in love and lost my senses spinning through the town. Sooner or later, the fever ends and I wind up feeling down. I need a man who'll take a chance on a love that burns hot enough to last. Okay. All right. Well, Mm-hmm. Okay. Do 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 do. No, they don't. They don't become better from being an impostress. All they do is feel less and less and less. And that's probably why they keep starting shit with you, for those who are dealing with an impostress. They can't seem to quite measure up, even in their own eyes. And the more they try and play you, the more they see that they don't measure up, you know? All right. Yeah. So I guess you're gonna have a reunion with someone. Where where are you now? Now that I'm ready to love you the way you loved me then. She's like bringing out all these like old ass songs. What is that song called? Um is it Again by Janet? Oh no, I don't think it's that song. Uh I come from a place that hurts, and God knows how I've cried. Uh, um, this is not the song. I don't remember the name of the song. Um, I don't know. This is a whole lot of fucking drama right here, yo. It's a whole lot of drama. It's a whole lot of drama, and it all stems from this. Ooh, como says. Como se dice? Como says, Impostress has been speaking to the cranes, 3 of them. Want to pick on you, to force your hand, to make. Uh, I don't even want to hear about it. I really don't. I don't want to hear about it. I can't do petty women like that. You know what I mean? I can't. I can't. What's the round trip one way? Are you going to do a round trip only to land right back where you were? Or are you doing a one way thing? Because someone's sending swords your way. 10 of Swords. Ruin, pain, affliction, mental anguish, desolation, misfortune, disappointment. Oof. Yeah. They hold the ring of power. Look at that. It's like a ring. Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, they're directing all of the focus on you. It's almost like narcissistic type behavior where it's never really about them and what they've done to push you to the point that you've gotten to. Excuse me. Instead, it's constantly about what you've done. Abandonment. You're abandoning me. I've done so much for you. Do I want to know? What are all these songs she's playing? Anyways. Okay. Please stop. All the songs you're playing is causing me to be very distracted. Not sure if you're aware, Como, I have raging as fuck ADHD. Temperance. Moderation, temperance, patience, accommodation, harmony, fusion, management, adjustment, good influence. I like to think I'm a good influence on you guys. I like to think that I'm a good influence on you guys. Okay. Let me keep thinking that. Let me keep thinking that. Where have I heard that before? It's like this sense of Mr. Patience. Where have I heard that before? I don't know. It really sucks to have a memory as shitty as mine. But it like prevents me from stressing out about shit that's not important. Because if I don't remember, I can't stress. Just saying. Oh, by the way, um, this morning I was thinking about how someone came on a live stream yesterday and tried to say that I'm demonic, right? And then like I was totally watching TikTok videos and this girl goes, "Today we're going to look at other marks." And the video is like her hand and then she goes all the way up to her arm and then she shows that mark, which I have 2 of those. They're beauty marks. And I was like, "Oh, I got that too." And then she goes, "That's the witch mark." And I was like, makes sense. It makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense. I needed quite a few. Oh. Yeah, no, I have quite a few of them. So, just, gently shifting topics really quick cuz I don't know, that popped into my head and I mean, I have ADHD, so ooh, something shiny. I don't know why I brought all this up. Let me have a grape for real though. I'm starting to deplete that. Food makes me happy. It does. One of my friends years ago, I was telling her, like, I feel like I'm going, hey, sorry. I was like, I feel like I'm starting to get depressed. And she's like, oh my gosh, what do you need to do? Do you want to like this and that? And then I was telling her, like, Frey's going to take me out to dinner. This bitch was like, girl, love is not food. I was like, for me it is. The fuck you talking about? She goes, you cannot express love by feeding you. And you need to tell him to, no, that's exactly how you tell me you love me. You cook me things and you feed me. That's exactly how you love me. Make it a big ass fucking steak with a lot of veggies. Then I'll know. I will know. This motherfucker likes me. Yeah, because there's times where I'm just like, ain't nobody love me. Nobody loves me. And then he comes with a big ass plate, like, of a lot of food. And I'm like, oh my God. I love you. Those are the sounds I literally make. Those are the sounds. It's true. No exaggeration. It's true. Like I squeal over food. I squeal like really high pitched. I could actually go really high, but I choose not to because I don't want to hurt your guys' ears. But if you really want to hear it, that's the food call. I'm just saying. Oh, Confucius, were you upside down or were you right side up? I got confused. I don't know. We'll just do it right side up. Atonement. Oh no. Okay. Totally got hit out of my hand. And now it's upside down. Okay. Disappointment. Ooh, disappointment, failure to face facts, indecision, divorce, procrastination, theft, alienation of affections. Ooh, that's not good. There's some bad shit happening. See, and then all these swords. Oh my God. Whew. Seven of Swords in reverse. See, arguments, uncertain counsel or advice, circumspection, slander. You know what I hate? I used up so much energy with that emotion right there. I just made myself dizzy. Oh, you know what I really dislike? I really dislike when relationships are ending and people can't just bow out gracefully. They just can't bow out gracefully. You know what I mean? It's almost like, well, if you're not going to choose to stay with me, then I'm just going to talk shit about you to everyone we know because then that will make you stay. And it's like, bitch, that's the very fucking reason why I need to go. That's the very fucking reason why I gotta go. I gotta go. Like, I know this one person. I hope you watching, bitch ass. I know this one person who just yappa 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 yappa, and it's kind of like, do you need some toilet paper for all that shit you talk? Do you? Maybe we can find you like an oral tampon to plug up some of that shit that just keeps spilling out your mouth. You're like a fucking walking sewer. I hope your bitch ass is watching. That's small dick energy. I'm not gonna mind myself with your dick energy. Big, small, I don't give a shit. You're acting like a little bitch. I just, for a fact. Just saying. Yeah, no, I'm saying it's not just women who do this. It's not just women who do this. I'm saying. Can I get a name? Stop, girl. Stop. Stop it. Okay, let me quit. Let me stop while I'm ahead because I'm really about to talk some mad shit. Make your bitch ass cry. Stop. It tickles me. It tickles me to hurt your feelings because you're a bitch. Okay. That was good. That was good. That was good. Let me stop. Okay. Heavenly Master. Ritualism, mercy, forgiveness, inspiration, compassion, and inactivity. It's almost like it's ritualistic. They're sacrificing you. Okay. Inactivity, reserve, tendency to cling to ideas and principles even after they're outdated. Conformity, do not conform. Me and Como both say, do not conform. Don't conform, don't do it. Don't do it, do not conform. I don't know who we talking to, but we feel it. We say it with our chest. Do not conform. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I know some real life male bitches. We definitely should create a product that addresses that mangina issue. One of my brothers, not the one with the heart problem, my toxic sibling, I'd be like, he'd be getting so mad at me when he was still a part of my life. He used to get really mad at me because when he would start fucking drama with everybody, I'd be like, is your mangina okay? You have mangina problems right now? You need some mangina tampons because it's just flowing out the mangina, all that toxicity, starting shit with everybody. Or like one of my other siblings would come to me and talk about, drama sibling. I'd be like, oh, don't bother. He's just having issues with his mangina today, that filthy ass bitch. And then, if they tell him, he get really mad. I'm like, what? You want to borrow some of my tampons? Is it that time of the month? because you're kind of bitchy right now. I'm just saying. Gotta deodorize that mangina sometimes. Just saying. So what? No. That's not the card. Magician. Originality, imagination, self-reliance, self-confidence, deception. Gain confidence in yourself, rely on yourself. You're being deceived. You're being deceived. You are being received. Oh, deceived. I bet he was so mad at you, yet he had no good rebuttals. No, because I'm smarter. I can totally understand why he's so upset at me. I mean, although he was born before me, much of the looks and the brains that maybe he felt should have been allotted to him was in fact instead given to me. Can't blame him. And that's me talking shit. He be getting so mad too. What? It's not my fault you make it so fucking easy to talk shit to you. God. You know I have no impulse control. 3 of coins. I'm just saying, like, I should take it easy on you because you were literally dropped on your head, but just, you know. Okay, let me for real stop. You act like I was the one that pushed you out of that 3rd story window. You should have tucked and rolled instead of flopping on your head. Oh, shit. That's too far. I'm taking it too far. I need to fucking stop. That's too far. I have to stop. Shots fired. Okay. Stop it. Stop it. Don't be like that. Stop it. I'm talking to myself, guys, not you. He did. He had an accident and fell on his head. For real. Fractured his skull when he was a little child. I'm just saying. Okay. 3 of coins in reverse. Sloppiness, mediocrity, money problems, commonplace ideas, lack of skill, preoccupation. This is the impostress. I'm saying this is the impostress. This is the person that whoever this is has been dealing with. An impostress. Let me stop talking shit about my sibling. That's just not right because I know he can't defend himself. It's true. It's true. That's why he be getting so mad at me because I don't know when to stop and it hurts his little ego. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. I'm just saying. I'll stop. I'll behave. I will. I'll behave myself. Card number 35. 11th house, friends. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Just walk beside me and be my friend. Oh, that's nice. Okay. It's all about associations and how we connect to others. It's the house of group alliances, ideals, and our aspirations. It's commonly referred to as a house of friends, but it's so much more than that. It has everything to do with a collective that comes from groups, people who identify and align. Okay, you're being tasked to start speaking your truth with the people who it feels like this impostress has been allowed to really affect the way your family sees you. whether your family are friends or if they're like your literal family. Don't let it continue. Speak up. I was telling one of my friends, like, you know what, if they're going to be talking all this shit to everybody, just fucking put it on blast. You know, like if you guys are at dinner with all the relatives and this person is like trying to say something to make you look bad, I would just put all that shit on blast. I would. You come into a war with a BB gun. Bitch, it's RPG time. We locked on. I'm going to destroy you in front of everybody. That's my logic. If they're going to no, don't listen to my logic. I'm a little aggressive right now because I just had fun making fun of my toxic sibling. Yeah, I did. Let's not be that way, though. Let's not be that way. It has much to do with your destiny, what you decide to give before you leave this earth, and your soul's purpose. Okay. This card says that we're not in this world alone and that it's time to aim higher and go among the broader society, to work with others or share energies, as it's not a good time to work on your own. The support of allies and other groups are necessary. Okay. Don't post it, Queen of Hearts. Don't post it. Don't post it, because then that gives them fodder. It gives the peanut gallery more peanuts. Don't post it. Yeah. I think the best thing to do when people are triggering you to the degree where you're considering sharing things that really don't need to be shared because they're nothing but toxic, it's not going to grow anyone. I think what you need to consider is how it will give them a larger platform to use as a soapbox of, oh my God, look at this, look at that. I promise you, he's not a poor brother. I promise you, she said it. Yeah. Yeah. No, the amount of abuse that I suffered at his hands, I promise you. And I don't need to share any of those details. But I assure you, I've shown so much compassion and grace, far more than he ever deserved, far more. And not just for me, but for the amount of things that have happened because of his involvement in other family members' lives. Yeah. Yeah, no, not poor brother at all. At all. I've been extremely merciful to him and just lightly poking fun of things. Yeah. No. There's nothing to feel badly for him about. Now, if I were to share what he's actually done, yeah, you should definitely feel bad for him. That level of truth destroys narcissists. It destroys their egos. Luckily for him, I'm not in the business of destroying people. I might be, though. Who knows? Might write a whole book on it. You know? So it's that thing that we go through where we're looking for something distinct. Looking for something distinct that we can't quite put our finger on. I think you already know. Whoever this message is resonating for, I think you already know who or what that is. So the 11th house has much to do with our destiny, what we decide to give before we leave this earth, our soul's purpose. It's a card that says we're not alone in this world, and it's a time to aim higher and go among the broader society, to work with others or share energies. So this is about coming together with with the people or the environment that you were designed to exist with. You know what I mean? To exist among. It's not a good time to work on your own. The support of allies and other groups are necessary. And I think that's really what we are here in this space. It's like we're allies. We support each other. I like to think we try and hold ourselves as well as each other accountable for some of our public behaviors. And primarily, what I see and what I feel being in this space with you guys is, for the most part, it's the most compassionate space ever, where you guys can see that there's struggles and things that have been going on, not just for me, but for each other as well. And to be able to hold that space and be like, hey, we got you. It's okay. It's okay. How do we deal with narcissistic people? By not dealing with them at all. Literally by not dealing with them at all. That's how you deal with narcissistic people. You remove their access to you in your life. That's the only way to do it. Not to play games, not to, do this whole, like, I'm going to do it public. No. Like, I definitely was joking around earlier at his expense, my siblings' expense. But the best way to play is not at all. Nope. Total waste of time. They like it. They like it. They really, really do. They love it. I'm telling you. I had to deal with a narcissist, a suspected narcissist, someone that I suspect, right? And it was basically like a contractual thing. So I couldn't just pick up and leave, right? And when I decided to preserve my legal rights that basically are embodied in the contractual agreement we both signed up for, I went ahead and hired legal counsel to write a cease and desist. So like, hey, now I have someone who knows what my legal rights are and will work to preserve my legal rights. Oh, this motherfucker was tickled so, right under the ball sack, right by the taint, just tickled. Because now they're like, oh yeah, now I really, no. And the only reason that shit is not still an issue is because not only did I void that contract in a legal manner using, civil code to protect me and my legal rights, to preserve those, and also use a lawyer for that. The only reason it's not still ongoing is because several thousands of dollars later, I'm sure they no longer have a budget. Yeah. Because several months later, they see that I have no problem selling all my crystals. We can fund an entire fucking war, but at no point will your sorry ass ever fucking access me again. You'll never receive a text, email, answered phone call, or any of that. Let's let our lawyers play. It's the only reason. Yep. It had to be a very clear message of, I'm exiting this and you're not stopping me. And if I have to burn the whole fucking world down, I'm going to exit in a blaze of glory. No matter what, I'm exiting. So, how do you deal with a narcissist? Exit. Don't play. Do not play. Nope. Exactly, Lisa. Not dealing with a narcissist is still an action in the right direction. Do you want your peace? Don't engage. Just don't engage, because they're never going to see what wrong they did. They're nothing. Nothing. What if one feels that way about their own grown daughter? She's an adult. She's an adult. She's an adult. Now, there's a lot of research that supports this speculation that narcissists are not born. They are formed through childhood experiences. So you do have to take accountability for whatever happened during her childhood that caused her to fracture in that way. But once you're an adult and you're responsible for yourself. And that's that. That's just that. But then you get those narcissists that threaten you when the law can't even protect you. The beautiful thing about me in my life is I can protect myself. I have zero shame about speaking truth on public forums. None. And everything's documented. So if we want to begin exploring the realm of personal injury, we can. The law couldn't protect me like that either. You know, like I wasn't physically harmed yet. And so I couldn't take criminal action yet. So when you have this thing of like the law can't protect you, then that tells me you already know this is something that should not be allowed to be around you. And why are you waiting for someone else to start using your legs to walk away? I know I'm expressing things in a harsh manner, but in no way, shape, or form can I ever coddle any type of question that leads to a potentiality of the narcissist has control over you. I lived in a fucking parking lot for 5 months, so I wouldn't have to deal with a narcissist. 5.5 months, stuck in a parking lot. You have fucking options. There's options. And when your options include preferences, comfort level, you know, and dealing with a narcissist so your preferences can be still in consideration, then that's a choice. That's definitely a choice. You know? That's a choice. Yikes. If grandbabies are involved, you're going to have to do whatever you're going to have to, Oracle. You know? I don't have all the answers, guys. These are just my opinions. Okay, the world travels, the public, masculine in principle, the father, the husband, the most important man. And what the fuck am I reading? That's not even the page. So you need allies, okay? It's a reminder that we're unique among groups of friends. The focus is on friends, what groups you belong to, and who you associate with. Excuse me. You are to hook up with the right people at the correct time. Okay. Sometimes this card indicates a sudden appearance or disappearance of an old friend. So it feels like this is a return of something, you know? This feels like it's a return of something. Allow yourself to begin that process. I get really prickly on the topic of narcissists. I do. I hope I don't seem as though I'm like personally attacking anyone. I just get prickly as fuck when it comes to narcissists. Can't stand them. And I can't play nice anymore either. It's just like, fuck out of my life, stay out of there. and you won't get hurt. You won't get your feelings hurt. Okay. Card number 10, Neptune, sacrifice. The whole idea of compassion is based on a keen awareness of the interdependence of all these living beings, which are all part of one another and all involved in one another. You're being directed into an area which may feel like it's an unknowable. There may be a lack. Oh, here. This is a time where some may try to manipulate with their crisis and rescue cycles, exhausting friends and family with their many problems. Oh my God, it's the same shit over and over. When are you going to be done with it? When are you going to be done with it? If you're not happy, go where you can be happy. We have to stop with this logic of, if I just work harder at it, then no. You're only half of that equation. If the other person is toxic and won't take accountability for their toxicity, it is going to fail. It's going to fail. And that's it. That's it. So if it's going to fail, what are your other options? What else can you do? There may be a lack of boundaries and confusion where some may orchestrate their victimhood. I can't do that victim shit. I can't. That triggers me so bad. Victim mentality triggers me as badly as narcissistic behavior. I can't with either one. I can't. Okay. Neptune represents glamour, the word glamour coming from the French word grimoire and connected to the word grammar, meaning to create magic or cast a spell. Y'all have to be careful that someone isn't going to someone else and trying to redo some sort of magic on you. Y'all, let me just say this one time. Don't be the kind of person that uses magic to take other people's options away from them. Magic spells, those are the types of things that take someone else's free will away. That's the intention of that. That's the intent of those spells. That doesn't mean they love you. Eventually it wears off. They still leave you. Eventually the spells wear off and they leave you. And I have to say this, you deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve to experience whatever you created. Just like how I feel you deserve happiness when you put everything out there to create happiness for yourself and the people in your environment. You deserve that. When you do all the hard work and you're presented with an opportunity, you deserve that. So why is it wrong for me to say you deserve whatever happens once that spell wears off and they leave you? I don't have to pity you. You had no pity on someone else whose free will you took away. I don't feel bad for you at all. I don't. I say this with ancestral witch blood running through my veins. I don't feel bad for you at all. You created your own karmic load. May you enjoy it. May you enjoy it. You know what happens when you do love spells on someone? Let me tell you the mechanics of it. So you do the spell on someone, right? And then now they're like obsessed with you. So now you're in a relationship. You got what you wanted. They're just obsessed with you and they love you. And oh my God, this is going to be forever. And then you live that entire time that the spell is intact, bonding with them. What you think is them, right? You bonding with them. And your addiction to them becomes much more pronounced. So then when the spell ends, it returns back to you. You're now as addicted as they once were, except now they're gone. Good luck with that shit. Good luck. Good luck. You're never going to get over that. Yeah. Like, why are you so? I'm not happy. I'm just, good job. Good job. My sarcasm is sometimes so advanced that it seems like I'm feeling something that I'm not. It's sarcasm. Good fucking job. Fabulous. Now you're going to get to live what you forced on someone else. I'm so glad that's not the way I choose to learn. So glad. So glad. I'm kind of just like, hey, you know what? You want to be here? Be here. You don't? Okay. Don't be here. It's all good. It is all good. So whatever was done, it's being undone. With this portal that's coming up, it is being undone. For those that are ready, it's being undone. This card indicates nebulous thinking. Any words spoken or promises given are either poetry from the gods and higher realms or words which may be lies. But more positively, these may be messages from spirits or the tapping into your higher awareness. Some people are becoming aware on a higher level. Some people are becoming aware on a much higher level. And so whatever basic ass spell work that's being done is not going to work no more. It's just not. Why even want to be with someone who doesn't want to be with you? I never understood it. I never understood it. Like, I mean, not even on a romantic level. Like, would I do that for platonic connections? The moment I feel like you don't want me around, I'm not going to be around. I'm just not. Like, okay, well, I'll go somewhere else. There's no biggie. I don't have to force myself on you. It's just craziness. This is craziness. It will be difficult to get to the bottom of the issue. You may see smoke in mirrors. That's because someone keeps lying to you. Whoever you're dealing with continues to lie to you and plays that victim role. Y'all, I'm sick of this reading already. I'm sick of this reading. I'm sick of this. Make a choice, stick with it. That's it. Make a choice, stick with it. Just make a choice and stick with it. You may see smoke and mirrors, find yourself engulfed in nefarious mist with blame cast on the wrong person or reason. Oh, our motherfuckers blaming me for shit. Is this the same feel at the start of the reading where like someone is telling you not to watch me? So here's the thing. Here's the thing. I got nothing to do with that. I just don't. I got nothing to do with that. If for some reason you have some sort of depth of appreciation for me, thank you. You're welcome here. I don't play games with people like that where like Oh, someone's telling you not to watch me, so I'm going to go out of my way to convince you that I deserve your. No, you go where you want to go. You go where you want to go. And that's that. That's that. Just go where you want to go. Go where you feel. You know? Go where you feel most at home, where you have the least amount of shame for being who you are. It's probably going to be here. You're welcome here. You're welcome here. You can sit and share space with me for as long as you want. You don't even have to comment. You don't have to explain yourself. You don't have to do any of those things. This is what being in the presence of a healed woman is like. Now, I'm not completely healed. I'm in the process of myself healing. But thankfully, I've healed enough of myself and my wounds that you're welcome here. And you truly are. Like I said, you don't have to comment anything, and you absolutely are welcome to comment if you want. There are many more women in this world who are just as healed, if not more healed than I am. Let us bring you back to wholesomeness, to a sense of being a complete person. Let go of those who are so toxic. All they do is chip away at your sense of self. You deserve so much more than that. And to any woman who can't stand me because the person in your life listens to me more than you, it's probably because I see the truth of what they need, and they appreciate that. It's not to say that you're not capable of receiving that same type of consideration that your person gives me. It's that you're fucking toxic. Address your toxicity the way I had to address mine. Learn and grow. Become the woman you have the potential to be. Until you choose that, you have no one to blame but yourself. Because shit, I wouldn't even want to be around you either. And that's that. That's that. So, with this card, you want to be absolutely clear and out front with everything, which I just was. Okay? Very clear, very outright. Neptune is a planet of sacrifice, so you may be asked to sacrifice something, usually related to ego, for some greater good. Like I said, when you can address the ego, the imbalance of ego that exists within you, and stop projecting onto other people your own perceived shortcomings that are affecting your relationships that no one else has anything to do with, then you can begin having the kind of clarity you need to begin your self-healing journey. So long as you blame other people for whatever's going on in your life, you're going to have a shitty life, and that's your choice. That's your choice. But once you choose that, sit in it and be quiet. Just sit in it and be quiet. Because none of us need to be bothered by this shit at this point. Ooh, that's cold. The notification said that's cold. With a laughing face. I'm just saying. Hey, I'm just saying. You may be caught in a situation which is unclear. The reasons behind it may not make sense or are being withheld from you. Pisces is connected to everything past, present, and future. Are you in love with a Piscean? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Is a Piscean the issue in your relationship? Is that what it is? Is that what it is? Oh, the catty's coming out of me. I'm just saying, catty's coming out of me. I'm going to need my Cap Moon to shove that kitten back in its crate. I'm just saying. Oh, that's what it is. Okay. Something about Pisceans, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You shouldn't have played where you were afraid of drowning, because Pisceans are something else. They're something else. Neptune shows where we are vulnerable and also where we want to escape to. You want to escape to a Piscean. Ah. Amen to that, Kitty Claw. The true Empress does not need to cast spells or manipulate. No. One whiff of her essence, you'll forever have that on your mind. Absolutely. With zero effort. When you don't expend unnecessarily your energy on things like casting spells on people who don't want you, oh, it accumulates, and the bouquet, that sweet floral essence. Oh my God. People don't forget that. They don't forget that. I know, I seem a little cocky, right? It's for a reason. Don't worry. There are opposites in all higher things. Lovers can become porn stars. That just went somewhere unexpected. Lovers, Neptune represents self-destructiveness and self-sabotage. So don't be destructive and don't sabotage. All right. You may find difficulties getting on the right path or in clarifying a direction. On the other hand, you may be extremely tuned in at the current time. Como se dice? She's like, I think she loves me. Because when I was like, oh, I seem a little cocky, don't I? Don't worry, there's a reason for that. And she goes, there sure is. Stop it, I'm married. Come on. Stop it. She's like, there sure is. That was, it wasn't really cockiness. I was just being rebellious. That was like my way of low-key talking shit. You know what I'm saying? She's like, don't take it back now. You're making me feel weird. Okay. You may be extremely tuned in at the present time, sensing emotions, having visions. And if this is the case, what is below the surface is now being brought out. Be careful of trickery and playing emotional games. If a beautiful person enters your life, test their relationship. He or she may be too good to be true or the love of your life. Okay, here's a little piece of advice. If you're dealing with a woman like me, don't test shit because she's going to flunk you. I don't like when people test me. Either get to know me the proper way, which is investing your time, energy, and focus into sharing space with me and getting to know me by asking questions and having conversation, or get the fuck out of my life. Those are the two options. And that's it. Michael lets her have the floor, period. He never tells her to be quiet or anything. Michael is still here. He says it's only proper to indulge her, to indulge the mother. It's only proper to indulge me, motherfucker. I'm just saying, what about indulging me? You never indulge my ass. You fucking make me cry in front of people and shit. That's fine. That's fine. No, don't apologize. No. I got Como here. Fuck you. Sorry. My feelings are hurt. You never indulged me. This planet also represents sleight of hand tricks, yet also a supernal type of creativity. You cannot be a poet or a mystic without the rays of Neptune influencing you. It's like falling off the edge of our universe into places we trust but have no concrete idea about. So beware of deception and confusion, but at least there will be poetry or reverie. Poetry or reverie, poetry or reverie. Sounds like you're gonna hurt your feelings. Don't do poetry or reverie with a Piscean. That's like the green light for them to hurt your feelings, for real. For real. Don't do it. Don't do it. Just be very, like, hey, if you like them, be like, hey, I like you. Don't do no poetry or reverie. They'll hurt your feelings, for real. Because then it will be just one big, massive game that's very enticing for a Piscean to play. And then next thing you know, you have your feelings hurt. Don't play with Pisceans, really, because they like to play along. They really like to play along. It's not this fakery thing. It's like this accommodating thing, So don't do it. Don't hurt your own feelings. There's a vitality, a life force, and energy, a quickening that is translated through you into action. And because there is only one of you in all time, this expression is unique. The impostress was trying to be you, baby boo. The impostress attempted the impossible. No one can duplicate this level of cray. No one can duplicate this level of cray. They just can't. Like I tell my husband, I'm not going to force you to stay with me, but I'm just saying, how many magical bitches do you know running around in this world? You're never going to replace me. I'm just saying. I'm not going to beg you to stay, but how many magical bitches do you know running around? Not many. Right? I'm just saying. Sir, I'm not stuck with you. I choose you. There's a difference. Stuck with you means I have no other options. Choosing you means you're the only thing I choose to see. Huge difference there. Mm-hmm. Can you please rephrase that? You can put, you've chosen me or something, however you want to communicate. But stuck with you? No, this is a choice. We're live, sir. Don't be getting sexual with me. We are live streaming right now. We're live streaming right now. Okay. Anyways. I'm just saying. Okay. Stop. Get out of the comments. I can't focus if you're in the comments. If you could please pull your big D energy back a little bit. I'm just saying. Pull it back just a little bit, sir. You can leave the tip. Let me stop. Stop it. Okay. I can't. Okay. I don't even know what I'm reading now. See what this man does to me? This is just... Are you happy? Are you happy now? Totally interrupted the workflow. I don't know. Okay, this is just done. think about is this man. That's done. We're done. The reading's done. The reading is done. Okay? I don't know what's going to happen. This is a really messed up situation. All I know is I'm waiting for a delivery of my sugar daddy. I'm just saying. I'm getting off the live stream. Please give this video a thumbs up. I'm told to read one more card. What the fuck? Okay. I'll do it. I'll do it. Okay. Okay. Let me stop. One more card. Here we go. Card number 16, From Nothing to Everything. All right. Hold on. All right. Oh, my friend, if you're longing to be written on, become a blank page. Have you been shedding your skins, your layers, your certainties? Gone are fixed identities and definite opinions. Keep casting those shackles aside, even if you fear you're releasing too much, and then perhaps you shall cease to exist. You shall only cease to exist as you have known yourself to be thus far. Excuse me. Another emanation of you awaits, blazing angel, something more beautiful and true. Yet here you are at the pruning stage, like a gardener for the soul. Shall the garden spring back to life, or will the enthusiastic denuding process be rather too much and unintentionally kill off the garden altogether? Fear not, your soul is made of hardy stuff. It can handle a lot of culling and will shine even brighter for it. There is a greater story to be impressed upon your essence than the one you are currently dreaming up. Though you are brilliant, no doubt about it, my angel of love, there is one who's even more so. The imagination of this great writer is beyond our comprehension. The stories that pour forth from that cosmic poet in every moment are so rich. They inspire the creation of art and music. One such story is especially created for you. Yes, you, with a starring role in all the best supporting cast. You shall gasp in wonder, awe, glee, and delight when you hear it. It's a great romance, a great adventure, with an end truly spectacular and divine. Would you wish to hear it? Become attentive now. Put your own tales aside, as dramatic as they may seem right now, and prepare to be entranced by the greater storyteller, the living poet of love, as you are entranced in a tale of your unfolding divine destiny. There are moments on the path of love that seem to focus on letting go of identities, of knowledge and certainty, of opinion, and even attempts at control. We may feel as though we're being stripped back to our core, and even then, perhaps further still. We may wonder if we can bear it. What shall, if at all, remain intact through these rigors? We may feel challenged every time we attempt to become something great, as though we're blocked by circumstances beyond our control. Again and again, it's as though a greater hand smacks our wrists the moment we try to take hold of something firmly, someone, anything that brings us certainty or inner stability. Such are the rigors at an advanced stage of the path. We meet this challenge when our soul is ready for it. Why must it be thus? This is a sage question indeed. When we are asked to dispense with our story, the interpretations we have given to our life experiences over the years, we may not hear the request at first. We may vaguely note it, but not recognize a great divine source asking this of us. And so we do not give an inclination due accord. We may persist with spinning our own tales instead. Our mind may fancy itself to be a great wrangler of the word, impressed with its own judgments and declarations. Yet, in the light of comparison with a divine tale for our soul, all our fancy shall pass away, revealed as so very frail, like clouds dissipating in the sky. Perhaps we're graced with a realization there is so much more. Perhaps we still don't get the hint and move into struggle as we try to enact what we think our story should be. We may hit obstacle after obstacle and create even more terror in our storytelling. That life is such a pain, a struggle, that success may not be for us, that we are forgotten and unheard. Yet we could equally choose to wonder if obstacle after obstacle, closed door after closed door, is just a prompt to look for the open window to climb through. And if so, instead of seeking to impose our small story upon the great truth, we can live the truth of our divine destiny, then something magical happens. We participate through presence along with the unfolding story of our soul journey. We open up to whatever is asked of us, presented to us, happening through us, as we choose each day to come alive as much as we can. Then, as if by magic, there's something else that occurs. That would be grace. Real, rich, dripping with goodness and sustenance grace. This is a sacred blessing that enables us to pay attention to opening doors rather than the closing ones. The divine assistance that lets us know our life is proceeding according to a greater intelligence and plan. Once we stop thinking quite so much and live day to day, we will be blessed with the realization that our individual life story is so much more extraordinary and perfect than anything we could have summoned, even with our wildest imagination. This oracle comes with guidance for you. You're being asked to let go, to receive, to become empty, to be filled. This may seem letting go of attachment to a lover. Oh, this may mean letting go of attachment to a lover so you can receive genuine love. It may be of no longer holding on to a fantasy of your dream job, but of being guided into your most soulful and successful vocation. It may mean letting go of wishes for your body or health to be other than it is, so you can simply get on with living each day, taking steps into wellness without thinking beyond one day at a time. It's a divine paradox that when we are asked to surrender a story or a fantasy, it's because reality is knocking at our door more often than not with the delivery of what we have been fantasizing about, but in the way best for us. The human experience of this paradox is that you may feel you are giving up hope, that your fantasy is dying. It may be very painful and bring you much grief, but all that's dying is your attachment and opinion about how it must be. This needs to happen so you can stop dreaming and start living it. This is what's happening for you now. Do not fear any part of your process. Embrace it without expectation, with trust in your heart that the divine is simply guiding you from fantasy into fulfillment. So you're being guided from fantasy into fulfillment. You're being guided, you're being told to let go of the things that you continue to hold on to. And these things, they don't help you. They don't help bring the type of life you deserve, the type of life you want, the type of life you need, the type of space that's necessary for your growth. You're about to have all of that. If only you could let go of the very thing standing in the way of you receiving it. Don't be afraid to lose people who were not meant to stay. Just don't. Don't be afraid of losing people who were never meant to stay in your life for as long as they have been. If you're here questioning, if you're here because that's what's presented to you, this option to evolve or remain, right? For many people who continue to watch videos because these are the options in front of them and they don't know what to pick, there's a high likelihood you already know. You're just afraid. You're afraid to do what you know you need to do. And I'm not necessarily encouraging people to break up with people. I'm trying to encourage you to listen to yourself, to witness your process, and to receive without bias whatever it is your soul is already giving you. I found this morning when I was preparing for my class. If you have a feeling that's telling you to do something, but you're seeking a sign outside of you to confirm the intuitive feeling is the sign. You're not looking for a sign. You're looking for courage to follow your intuition. You already have that courage. Stop looking in the wrong places. Okay? Stop looking for that courage in the wrong places. Pick up your courage. Walk forward in life. The people who are meant to stay in your life, they will. They will. My relationship with my husband has not always been this way. Every time we've reached a level of growth, it always involved someone picking everything up and preparing to walk. And you know what happens when that happens? The other person chooses to walk right along beside them, and we both end up in a new place of being, a new way of loving, a deepening, ripening, and elevation of understanding each other. It's taken many years for us to get to this place that we currently exist at. And it took both of us choosing to invest, to take the steps, to carry these heavy loads together. And I tell you, I've never been willing to do that with anyone else. Ever. I just don't. I don't. I don't invest in people in that way, to that degree. I don't have the courage for that for everyone. And maybe the reason I have the courage for that with my husband is because that's what he encourages me to have, to be courageous in tough times, where I don't have to be something outside of who I am. Because how could I ever trust him when he tells me to find my courage if he's part of the reason my courage is missing? Do you have that? Or are you trying to fight for something that's the reason you have no courage right now? Because if that's the case, if the person you're fighting for is the person who destroyed your courage, you have a lot of thinking to do. You have a lot of considering to do. Okay? It's not for anyone to tell you to stay or leave or anything. You have to be the one to do that. You have to be the very person that holds yourself accountable for your internal process. Choose what brings you closer to yourself. That's all you have to do. And if bringing you closer to yourself requires letting go of someone else, then you already know what you need to do. Whatever that answer is, that's what you need to do. And no, it's not always, okay, I need to leave. For some people, what this means is hold on tighter to that so that you can be stretched even further and be more flexible. And so when you finally do let go, You're prepared for something even more amazing later on. For others, it's just time to go. Yet for others, are you running away because you're scared of what this person means to you and how they can heal you, how they can add to your growth? And only you know the answer to this. But if you're staying, you have to know why you're staying. You have to be able to tell yourself the reasons why you're going to work this out. And it can't be, well, because they keep crying. Well, because they seem so destroyed. Because I'm being mean. I'm looking like the a-hole if I leave. No. We need to let go of this logic that this is a time of the year where we're supposed to be with the people we love. This is another period of the year, which is just a period of the year. Exit out of that matrix program that tells you what you need to celebrate and focus on within your life and when. No. Every day is Christmas for my family. Every day we give each other something, whether it's a comforting word, a hug. We're big on hugs here. Something. Every day we're giving each other something. It doesn't have to be reserved for one part of the year. Every day is Thanksgiving. Like, don't let this time of year be yet another excuse as to why you continue these cycles. Because guess what? If you can't leave now because it's Christmas, I'm sorry. It's about to be New Year's. And then I'm sorry. It's about to be Valentine's Day. And then I'm sorry. It's about to be my birthday. And I'm sorry. It's about to be summer. No, stop. Stop. Choose what you need. Choose what you need. Only you know what that is. Make a decision, stick with it. That's all you got to do. Make a decision, stick with it. Allow your life to unfold based on the decisions you make for yourself. So, please give this video a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, please do subscribe. Turn on that notification bell. Join me when I'm live. I'll see you guys tomorrow doing fire ceremony. Bye, guys.